Alright you guys, so in this video I'm going to be breaking down and sharing with you at least 4 simple ways guys to overall help you kill your hunger during a fat loss and cutting diet phase. So if you're watching this video, you're probably somebody who's either in a cut or somebody who's deciding and coming to the realization that you're going to need to be in a cutting phase. And if you guys don't know what a cutting phase is, basically you're going to have to restrict your calories and be in a deficit for quite some time. Now for me, that's what I've been doing for the past 6 months, and I'm still currently doing it as of today. And I plan to continue the home stretch of my cutting phase for at least another 2 more months. But you know what? I thought to myself, let me actually share with you guys some key tricks and hacks, I guess you could say, that's helping me subside my hunger and my cravings during my cutting phase. Because if you know, a true cutting phase, guys, if you're really truly locked in your cutting phase, there's going to be times when you're going to be super hungry throughout the day, and you're just going to have to overall find ways to help trick your body into becoming full when it's not really fully full. So yeah guys, a little backstory on me before I get into this video. I used to weigh over 300 plus pounds, and now I'm currently, as of this recording, I'm currently at 224 pounds, around that weight. My ultimate goal is to get to around the low 200s, at least 205 pounds. So I still got quite a bit of pounds to lose, but I will say though, overall I've definitely lost a lot of weight. And I want to just share with you guys some super key tricks and ways that I was able to maneuver this cutting phase to help me subside, to want to eat food, and like overall help me kill that hunger pangs. Now the first thing guys, which is the most important thing, is to ultimately prioritize whole foods such as eggs, chicken, fish, shrimp, all these types of foods guys, which you're going to notice, especially if you're somebody who's actually been cutting for a few weeks. You'll notice it's really important to prioritize whole foods and proteins, especially because protein takes a while for your body to digest in a good way. So that protein will help you stay longer and satiated and feel fuller longer. So ultimately, guys, you're just trying to make your body feel fuller longer. And that's one thing that's going to be key for you when you're in a cutting phase. You want your body to take its time to digest its food, so you can eat one meal and that meal could last you for a few hours until your next meal once you become hungry again. So like I said, it's really important to prioritize eating protein. And I would also say it's important to eat at least 3 meals a day. And for each of those meals, guys, I would ultimately say to have some type of protein in each of those meals, because if you have 3 solid meals throughout the day and each of those meals have protein in it, that should take you throughout the day. You're still going to feel slightly hungry, but ultimately, if you prioritize eating whole foods and proteins in all your meals, that will help your body to overall slowly digest the proteins, especially, and ultimately it's just good for your body. So that's ultimately going to be really good. Eating clean whole foods will ultimately help take care of your body, especially when you're cutting. Now the second thing that helped me overall kill my hunger pangs throughout this whole cutting phase is to get used to liking your greens and vegetables, guys. If you're a grown-ass man and you don't like your vegetables, I don't know what to tell you, but it's something that's ultimately going to be your best friend. And what I mean by getting used to eating your greens, guys, is if you guys didn't know, you could literally eat a whole bunch of greens and the overall calories in those greens and vegetables not be that much. I don't know the exact calorie number, but I know it's really low. But a whole bag of shredded lettuce is only like 20-30 calories max. Literally a whole bag of lettuce. So that's what I'm currently doing, and that's what I've been doing for the past few months, is that with every meal, especially my lunch and dinner, so let's say I'm having chicken and rice for lunch, I would also have a side of a whole bag of shredded lettuce or broccoli or something. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, anything green. That includes lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, string beans. You could eat a whole bunch of that on the side of your meals, and that won't really affect your calories because all those greens are not super high in calories. I'm not gonna lie to you, stay away from corn though, because corn does have a lot of calories when you start to eat a whole bunch of it in bulk. So that's why I strictly just recommend you guys sticking to adding some type of greens to your meals, to each of your meals, to help overall give you volume in your food meals. So with each meal that you're eating, especially your lunch and your dinner, have a side of greens or a side of salad, have that on the side, and eat that with your main food, your main protein food source. That has helped me, and I know for a fact it's going to help you to help overall kill that hunger pain that could pop up throughout the day. Because for one, lettuce and all these green vegetables, your body takes a while to process all those greens in a good way. From what I researched, there's a lot of fiber and a lot of good nutrients in greens, obviously. So prioritizing eating a whole bunch of greens and vegetables on the side of your main meal dishes, guys, will definitely help you curb that hunger, because like I said, it'll take a long time for all these greens and veggies to process in your body. Now the third thing that's really important, guys, is to also prioritize drinking water. So what I do, guys, is for every meal, so let's say I'm having 3 meals throughout the day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I would make sure I'm drinking at least 2 bottles of water, regular standard bottle size. Drink 2 bottles of that. Then after I'm done drinking those 2 bottles of water, I'll also get a low calorie drink like this. I'm not sure if you guys know this. Zero sugar Snapple. So something like this. Zero sugar lemonade. There's actually a whole bunch of zero sugar, low calorie sweet drink options that you guys could look into. For me, I personally like the zero sugar lemonade, Minute Maid lemonade cans, and also the zero sugar Snapple. I honestly did not know this thing even existed till like a few months ago. I went to the grocery store and just saw this pop up in the aisle, and I was like, wait, let me look at this shit. This shit only has 10 calories. You could drink 10 of these. Not 10, okay. Maybe like you could drink like 5 of these and you would still be under the calorie of one whole regular Snapple. So it's only 10 calories. This whole bottle is only 10 calories. So what I do, guys, is to also satisfy my little sweet cravings that I may have. Trust me, this will fill you up and you will not feel any hunger. And you will not have any urge to eat anything crazy, because this will fill you up and you won't even want to eat anything after this. So in conclusion, guys, make sure you drink 2 bottles of water with every meal you have throughout the day. And also drink one of these kind of drinks with every meal as well. So in total, what I usually do is I drink maybe 3 of these throughout the day, one for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the last most important thing, guys, is to ultimately eliminate distractions. So what I mean by that, guys, is eliminate distractions in the kitchen, in your pantry. Don't even try to surround yourself with temptation that you know will tempt you to eating. So for me, when I go out grocery shopping, I only buy exactly what I need for my meal prep throughout the week. I don't even try to look at any snacks. Try not to even look at it, because I know if I buy a snack here or there, even if it's a healthy snack, let's say if I'm buying like a bag of like Air popcorn, even though technically it's okay, I'll buy that, keep it in the pantry, and then by the end of the week it'll be gone, because I'll be telling myself, hey, I can eat this here or there. And ultimately, it's better to just prioritize whole foods. So for me, guys, like I was saying, it's really important when you go out grocery shopping to only buy what you need, so you're not even tempted to even look in the pantry for those extra goodies and snacks that you may want to eat throughout the week, because there's going to be days, we're all human, there's going to be that one day where you're going to be like, you know what, one cookie shouldn't hurt. I mean, technically it wouldn't, but it's just a compiling effect that you don't want to even build upon. So I recommend you guys to just try to help to ultimately help yourself and ultimately help curb that craving to even begin with. Do not even surround yourself with any of these type of junk food. Even if you live with your family, obviously, and they obviously eat their own food, just try not to even look at the pantry at that point, if you know there's going to be junk food there. But ultimately, it'll be good to let your family know that, hey, try to minimize the junk food here or there. They should understand you, because they too themselves shouldn't be eating too much junk food. But ultimately, guys, in conclusion with this last point, just make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right foods, so you don't even become tempted to try the BS food and ultimately throw your goals off. So yeah, that's all I got for this video, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.